something interesting kind of occurred to me today, and I guess I've kind of always known this, but I didn't really think about it until today. Certain skills are transferable, like customer service, sales, things like that. You know, if you're good at sales or good at customer service in one industry, you know, it transfers to every industry. For the most part, there might be things you got to learn within that industry that are a little different, a little unique, but at the end of the day, it's the same. It's if you are selling a house, if you're selling a car, if you're selling, you know, campers, it doesn't matter. It's still, you know, still certain steps that you follow. It's still customer service. It's still getting to know your clients. It's still, you know, building that relationship and getting them to the point where, you know, they're not skeptical of you. They trust you, and for good reason. You know, like if someone doesn't trust you, they shouldn't give you money. I was in a house today, and the homeowners happened to be there, and you know, the gentleman said, you know, no offense, but when I'm selling a house, I don't really need realtors. And it sucks that it's come to that. Like, it sucks that their experience has not shown the value in the people that they've hired in the past, and it shouldn't be that way. You know, it should be where if you hire someone, they need to bring some value. They need to show what they do, and they need to make sure at the end of the day that you understand that that what they're doing for you is a benefit. And you know, I hope the gentleman gets his house sold. There's some things that he could definitely do a lot different to maybe make it a little easier to sell. But you know, he didn't feel comfortable hiring a real estate agent to represent him or his house, and you know, like I said, it sucks, but it is what it is. And you know, we still found them, and they used a service that basically an agent puts it on the MLS for them for a couple bucks, and that's it. After that, there's no representation. There's nothing else involved. They just kind of, you know, pretty much abandoned them. So, you know, those skills they transfer. They definitely they can be used in every industry. And I was listening to a podcast today when I was driving, and so it was about sales, and one of the people said, well, did you review his resume before you hired him? And he laughed. He's like, there's no resume in sales. And gosh, I mean, that's so true. You know, I mean, there's some exceptions, I'm sure, but for the most part, if you work in sales, you work in sales, and you can go next door and have a job in sales, because you're selling yourself, and you're creating your own clientele and your own customers and your own relationships, and you know, that follows you anywhere you go, really. Those skills follow you anywhere you go. It might not be something where the clients come with you, but the skills come with you. And it's an industry that it just doesn't take anything, and I don't mean real estate, I just mean sales in general. It doesn't take much to get into. Real estate takes, you know, some licensing and classes, and you know, depending on the state, you know, Arizona in particular is pretty difficult to get a real estate license. But it doesn't teach you anything about clients. It doesn't teach you anything about working with the public. It just teaches you the laws. And I see that more and more working with people every day. Is the ability to get into sales is very, very low. You know, how do I put this? It's very easy to get into sales in one form or another, and it's once you're in sales, you can move around pretty good. So it kind of attracts people that don't necessarily, I don't know how to say this. I guess some of the people that are attracted to it maybe would struggle in other lines of work. They might struggle with with doing other things, and maybe with people skills, maybe with working with clients, maybe starting their own business, doing other things. So it's more and more, I guess it's becoming important how as a whole, as a collective, we do better. We do better for our clients, we do better for our industry, and we show our value, we show our worth, we make sure people understand that what we are doing is actually a valuable service. And I mean, even if I change the mindset of one person, that's huge, but I think it's contagious. I think the more people that can lean into the sales environment and do it in a way that creates respect, and that shows their clients that what we're doing is important. I think that like I said, it's contagious, and I think that the more people that do that, the better it's going to get. And I think that the way the industry's going, it's going to be a couple different things are going to happen. One, we are going to lose some salespeople, and the people that are good at it are going to get great at it. And then I think also there's going to be some automation that happens. It's already happening, but I think the automation is going to get even more. There's going to be brokerages that come out that have very, very low fees, but they don't really do anything for the sellers. We're going to see I think a pretty massive automation, the way artificial intelligence is developing, the way just kind of the way the world is going in general. And I think for people that want to make sales a career, they need to really kind of focus on some old school ways of doing things, and getting back to the basics, and the customer service, and the building the rapport, and the relationships, and the showing the trust and the worth, the value that they provide. So I don't know, it's just kind of on my mind tonight after spending the day with some clients, looking at houses and dealing with a few different situations, and kind of just, I don't know, something I've been thinking about a lot lately. So hopefully, I don't know, hopefully something comes of this. So have a good night.